I am from class 7, poem on Subhash Chandra Bose. I am sure you are the brave son of the motherland. Your story is unforgettable. You are the true and real fighter. You are inspiring for today's nation. You are still alive in our thoughts, hearts and feelings. Thank you for helping us to come out from prison of British. Lots of thanks for giving us freedom. I know these thanks are not enough for your great freedom fights and struggles, but still thank you for giving us freedom. I salute for your great freedom fights. Oh, true leader, thanks a lot.
Well, I am Pranati from class 7. Today I am going to say poem on Subhash Chandra Bose. This is a poem on a leader who was also a freedom fighter. He is a great freedom fighter in history. His death is still as a mystery. He fought very nice in his life. We never forget him in our life. He said many slogans. In that, my favorite is "Give me bread and I will give you freedom." He is a great leader of our India. I will proud to be an Indian. He is none other than our Subhash Chandra Bose, also known as Netaji. Thank you.
My name is Ligit. I am from class 9. Today I am standing in front of you to express my speech on topic Subhash Chandra Bose. Our country is a great freedom fighters land. Bose is one of them. Subhash Chandra Bose is popularly known as Netaji. He was born in Odia Bazar in Cuttack on 23rd January in 1897. His father Jankati was a well-to-do lawyer on that time. His mother Prabhavati Devi was a pious and religious lady. After completing his matriculation from Raveshaw Collegiate School, he joined the Presidency College, Kolkata. After his graduation, he went to England for the higher studies. He took the Tripos degree from Cambridge University. There, he appeared at the Indian Civil Service examination and came out successful. He was appointed as the Presidency Magistrate, Kolkata. He was the first Indian to enjoy such a high position under British government. Subhash Chandra Bose values freedom above all other things. He was so independent-minded that he did not like to serve under the British government, which was unlawfully ruling over India. So he resigned from the high post he held under it and joined the Congress to serve the cause of the freedom of his country. He was elected President of Indian National Congress in its Tirupati session. In his presidential address, Subhash Chandra Bose predicted that the Second World War would break out soon. So Congress should give an ultimatum to British government to quit India. But Subhash's proposal was not accepted by some leaders of Congress. He resigned from the post of Presidentship of Congress in May 1939. He formed a new party and christened it Forward Bloc. Then he dedicated his life for Mother India, devoted his whole time in the freedom struggle. The Second World War broke out in September 1939. Subhash Chandra Bose was arrested under the Defense of India rules in July 1940. He undertook a fast unto death as a protest and against he continued detention. He was released but ritually kept intended his house. However, he escaped in January 1941 and made his way to Berlin. Over the January radio, his Calorian call, "Give me blood, I will give you freedom," sent a sensation throughout India. From Berlin, Subhash Chandra Bose went to Tokyo and arrived in Singapore on 2nd July 1943. In 1943, in Singapore, he formed a full-fledged army, Azad Hind Fauj. He himself remained his supreme commander and he gave a call to his army, Delhi Chalo. His Azad Hind Fauj crossed Burma and arrived on the soil of Hindustan on March 18, 1944. Little is known about him after that. It is believed that Netaji was killed in an air crash over Formosa on August 18, 1945. Subhash was national hero. Let India salute him. We should respect these leaders for their dedication to country. I am concluding my speech. Thank you.
Freedom is given, it is not taken.
I will give you freedom. Never lose your faith in the destiny of India. There is no power on the earth which can keep India in bondage.